Just a heads up, I think I mentioned in this episode or the next episode as well that we got Act 1 done in one episode. I didn't realize how long that the episode was actually taking. So, you know, time flies when you're having fun, and I hope you enjoy regardless. What is going on, guys? Welcome back. We are ready for Nightmare at long last. Let's just take a look at what we have to look forward to. We've got this tiara here, quite a while away. It will be nice to have 2 Necro, faster cast rate, and the all resistances, but that's another 21 levels, so probably not till Act 5, most likely. We have the trans scales that we're waiting for, which we may or may not put on. We'll see what kind of set bonuses we get from that. Just in case you didn't see any of our upgrades, we'll go over the gear really quick. We've got the Arm of King Leoric, fantastic for our summons. We're wearing the Peasant Crown. We got a 3 summoning skills magic amulet, pretty sweet. Homunculus, which is probably going to be our best in slot until the end of time. Obviously the Viper Magi. Sanders Rip Wrap. We're wearing 2 dwarf stars. We might switch this out. I don't know. Train gloves. And we got the Battle Belt Gold Wrap. So it's an up gold wrap. Sadly, it needs 88 strength, but it was our best option for 4 rows. It's not even really that good. It's just 30% MF, really. But yeah, we wanted the 4 rows. Our resistances are looking pretty good. But we did have to drop quite a few points into strength. Beware. We did have to drop quite a few points into the strength to grab that, so... Yeah, look at this zombie. He is definitely showing us, and thank you, Ellie, for freezing him so we can't use his body. Appreciate that. He's definitely showing us that, yeah, we're hitting a little bit of a... What would you call it? A power spike for the enemies, let's say. Could just be because we have no army, but unfortunately, we didn't have too much time to abuse the whole Act 5 Pindleskin area, where we could just revive his little guys as they lay as corpses for too long. Now we have to actually build our guys up from the start, and it's a little bit harder in Players 8 Nightmare. We are Players 8, just in case you're doubting. Okay, not too bad, you know, now that we have our skeletons, and we're up to 11 skeletons, guys. This is absolutely phenomenal. So sweet. I think we have 6 mages. I was gonna say 5. We have 6 mages. Ellie just got a level. She is catching up slowly but surely. I don't quite understand how the experience works when it comes to the followers. Like, why is she so far behind? I understand they can't out-level you, but they must not receive the same amount of experience. That's the only explanation. Okay, so we're gonna have to head back to town. Definitely want to get Den done, and hopefully it doesn't glitch out on us like it did in normal. But we definitely want that skill point, and I think it'll be faster to go this way. I got a question for you guys. We've tried out every type of golem so far, and I was looking at my tree here, and I'm realizing we have not tried fire golem. I mean, I don't know. It seems pretty cool to me, but is it worth it? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll respec. I was always under the impression that when you had Poison Nova, you would typically want Fire Golem, right? And the reason being is that the poison will get them down to 1 HP because they can't die from poison unless maybe I'm wrong. And then you would have the Fire Golem with his Holy Fire aura that would just pop the last little bit of HP. But when it comes to actual, like, okay, sorry guys, let's just take a second to take in how many summons we have. Like, this is the dream when you're playing any kind of summoning character. Is this not the dream that you just have this army with you? Sad to take a second to take that in. But yeah, you know, when I look at the summon builds, and not that I've really looked into them too deeply, like I said, I'm pretty much playing this character as if I'm just kind of like learning as we go. With your comments, of course. But it doesn't seem to me like a lot of the builds use the Fire Golem. And I have to assume it's because the Clay Golem is a mega tank, and slows. The Blood Golem is a pretty decent tank, and he heals you, which is like phenomenal. The Iron Golem has the utility of the fact that you can make him out of any item and gain the attributes and aura even. Pretty insane. But the Fire Golem, does he really have anything that, you know, kind of lives up to that? I mean, one glance at a level 1 here. He's got basically the same life, the same attack rating, the same defense. But he absorbs fire, and he does a hell of a lot of fire damage. So I have to assume he's just like a pure damage. Maybe super useful in some use cases where it's like, I don't know, you're up against a bunch of fire monsters? I don't know. But if you guys think that it's worth trying out, or if you guys just want to see it, let me know. We'll throw some points into it. We are very quickly coming up on maxing out what we're using. I mean, we maxed out Skeleton Mastery. We're about to max out Raised Skeleton in 2 levels and 2 more monsters in here. Where are these little rats hiding? There's one. It's actually kind of confusing when you have all of your summons, because it's like, wait, is that a monster? No, that's ours. It's really rough. He might be hiding in the corner over there. This looks like exactly the same map we had in normal. That is uncanny. Up here, there he is, little bad boy zombie hiding from us. So we're gonna get point from here, which means you're gonna be 18, and then we're gonna hit base 20. So after level 48, I mean, maybe we max out Revive, or maybe we max out a Golem. I feel like that might be... See, the Golems all synergize with the rest of the Golems, which I think is really cool. 5% life from the Blood Golem, 35 defense from the Iron Golem, damage from the Fire Golem. So you're kind of getting an idea of what the purpose of each Golem is based on simply the bonuses the other Golems get from them, right? Like, that's kind of funny. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that a lot. Oh, we're at 12 already. That's awesome. Okay. Will we put points into Raised Skeleton Mage? No. No, we probably won't. So, it's either Revive or a Golem. And I'll let you guys chime in on this. I always appreciate you guys giving me your opinions. What do you guys think? Should we have Revives, which they're a flat 180 seconds, keep in mind. Right, like that's kind of my biggest gripe with the Revives is, like, you can get some really cool members into your army, but you got them for 3 minutes and then they're gone. Or maybe we go with the Golem and we just start maxing out a Golem, because I feel like the Golem can be really strong. The Golem is already doing a lot for us with just 1 hard point into it. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal. We're not going to waste our time with Blood Raven. We will be going a little bit quicker in the Nightmare grind here. Not because I just want to get through it, but simply because, I mean, number 1, we're hella strong. Number 2, I kind of went a little bit overboard. Like, we're already level 46 going into Act 1 normal. It's probably a little bit higher than expected, so it's not like we need the experience. And then lastly, it's like, I can kind of just, like, run through the monsters, and they die. Not all of them, but they die. Got this huge army, I love it. Ooh. We already have this, but it's always nice finding uniques. Yeah, we have the Steel Clash. Let's just double check the Holy Grail. Yeah, we have that. We have that.
I sense many spirits around the stones.
Many spirits around the stones. Whenever I play Necromancer, I feel like it reminds me of, like, Baldur's Gate 1. I don't know why. I played that briefly. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I got it at like a garage sale or something. As a kid, my dad bought it for me. I never really played it, but it's just, I always have this memory of like being a Necromancer. I don't know. Baldur's Gate would be a really fun game to play, and I actually own Baldur's Gate 3, and I never got into it just because I kind of bought it with, you know, wow, this game's incredible. The hype is huge behind it. Everybody's really happy with it. And then I kind of got intimidated by just how big the game is, how long it is, how much replayability there was. I was like, I don't know if I want to get into this. I'm definitely interested on putting it in the channel. But yeah, I mean, I've mentioned a lot of things. I know you guys are probably thinking, wait a second, wasn't he just talking about Last Epoch and Final Fantasy and this and that? I can't make up my mind, guys. There's so much that I want to play, and to be honest with you, I think I'm just kind of getting this feeling where before I started the channel and started putting videos up, I don't want to say that I had lost interest in D2, but I just feel like I found a new love for the game. You know, I get to share the experience with you guys. I get you guys commenting and even just watching the video. It makes me feel like, wow, this is actually fun. Like I'm doing this with a group of friends. You know what I mean? It's really cool. And so I guess I'm just kind of feeling like, wow, that like maybe that'll happen with other games. And what kind of game do I want to do next and get that kind of experience with? So Baldur's Gate 3 is definitely on that list. Maybe some of the older ones, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure I could play the older games. Maybe retroactively, like maybe if I played Baldur's Gate 3 and then I was like, wow, that was really great, let's try out the old ones. But for the most part, I think I'm mostly just interested in some newer titles. Outside of Final Fantasy, because Diablo and Final Fantasy are my two favorite franchises. Pokemon aside, if you couldn't tell by everything I have over there. Oh, that. I don't know how that looked for you guys, but I accidentally just moved the recording, my mistake. But outside of those, so, you know, with those games, like Final Fantasy especially, I'd have no problem playing some of the older titles. But at this point, I'm just rambling. Just taking a look at the hard points here, so yeah, I mean 10% more HP more or less. More thorns damage. Like, it's definitely worth it to put hard points into the golems. But is it better than revive? That's like the big question for me. As we should almost be coming up on the dark wood here. Please? Underground passage can be so big. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, we didn't grab the waypoint for Stony Field. That is not great. But you know what? It should be fine. Should be easy enough to get back to. But we're definitely going to want this waypoint. Oh, I feel like I just rambled along a lot about all these other games that I want to play. All I'm trying to say is that I love you guys and I appreciate you watching, and I've been having a blast, and I can't wait to see what other titles we can enjoy together. That's it. Oh, no space. We have white late. Okay, we have 2 white items in here that are completely useless. Sometimes I have items in my inventory. I'm like, how the hell? When did I pick those up? Yeah, okay, so we can go back here, and then maybe we can go this way? Luckily, the Cairn stones are right here, so shouldn't be too big a deal. Go get that guy. Just randomly clicking the stones until I get it right. Don't mind me. Sometimes I forget to use revive and I just have no revives.
All that's left of proud Tristram are ghosts and ashes.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we have a level 10 amplified damage now because of +2 curses, like so many plus points, and this. The radius is so nice. I absolutely love it. Like I used to have to cast it a couple times to make sure that I hit everything that I wanted. That's actually not a bad Grand Charm. Just for Nightmare, But yeah, this radius, like, look how big this is. That's huge. That's probably like 8 or 9 times the size of what we had with level 1. All right, we got Cain. That's good enough.